Hey guys! Are the leaves of your plant turning yellow and dropping off in spite of the indefinite care and time you are putting on it? Then do check out for all the probable causes and treat them likewise. So let's start. Well, here's my beautiful night blooming jasmine as you can see from the flower. But lately some of its leaves are turning yellow and I have been ignoring it quite for a while. So if your leaves are turning yellow, droopy and slightly curling towards the inside, then it's a sign of underwatering. You have been watering it less. So what you can do is you can start watering it more often. You can also check from the soil. If the topsoil appears dry, then it's a sign of underwatering and you have to water it more often. As you can see here, the soil appears dry, so I'll be watering it later. Here's another one which is on my ground floor. Although its leaves are not turning yellow, but its leaves are droopy, appearing droopy and curling towards inside. So it means it needs water. So I'll be watering it too. And you can see the soil here is also dry. So you can easily check from the soil if a plant needs more water. Here's my beautiful mother of millions plant, and initially it had beautiful growth, but lately I've been noticing a lot of yellow leaves and it was too overcrowded, so I removed most of its leaves, but still there are some left. And when I carefully noticed, it had these brown under stem, so it's a sign of overwatering and it's been for a long time. You can also try touching the soil and see if it's too wet and sticky. As most of its leaves are turning yellow, I will be repotting it and I'll be watering it less often. And here's the pothos which I planted along with wandering Jew inside a pot filled with water. And I've ignored it for a long time and I haven't been changing the water as there were monsoons, so I've been ignoring it a lot lately. And you can see the strange pattern in which the leaves are turning yellow. I think most of its leaves are turning yellow. Well, some are good too, but I think I'll have to change the water soon. So it's best if you plant the pothos in soil, and if you are using water then do change it regularly. Here you can see is my beautiful hibiscus plant and the flower is so beautiful. And here you can see some yellow leaves and the strange pattern in which the leaf is fading. So you have to carefully check out the pattern, and if the veins are green and the tissue is yellow, then it might be a fertilization problem. If there are some slight deformities, then there might be a pest. So you have to check the plant and examine it carefully both above and under the leaf. And here I can see some strange patterns on my leaves, and they are almost on all of the leaves of the plant. And I think I found the culprit, and I think it's a type of a locust which is eating my plant away. And I can also spot some insects, and you can see how it's eating away my plant. So I think I'll be spraying neem oil later. You can mix it in proportion of 1 is to 1, 1 teaspoon of neem oil into 1 liter of water and 2 to 3 squeezes of any soap. I think that will do. And here you can see I found another one, and it's under the leaf, so you have to carefully examine the plant if they can be in any part. And look what a mess they have made, and all of my leaves are turning yellow. I think they'll be falling off later. And you can see a clear picture of how they have made the pattern. And here you can see the yellow leaves, and I think they'll be turning yellow too later. So I'll be spraying the neem oil, I think probably 2 times a week. And here's my beautiful Eryka Palm. You can see its lush green long leaves. It's looking so beautiful, but here you see its pot is broken. Actually, it's because of the extensive root network, and I didn't notice in time and it broke. You can see here how large are its roots, and here you can see it's all pot bound. So you have to check in time if your roots are not pot bound. And here you can see the leaves, they are turning kind of pale yellow. Almost all of the leaves are turning like this, and I think it's because the plant is pot bound. So do check out if your plant is turning kind of pale yellow but the leaves are not dropping, then it might be due to the pot bound roots. So report it soon. And here you can see it's still giving out new leaves, so I'll be reporting it very soon. And I love how this plant gives me new leaves every month. And it's great for indoors and requires very less care, but you should be checking for any insects, or and if the roots grow out very quickly, so you should be checking if the roots are pot bound or not. And here are the ever blooming vincas. I love how they come in different colors, and it's the white one. You can see the beautiful blooms. It's just so beautiful. But you can also see in the frame there are some yellow leaves, mostly are the old ones as I'm seeing here. I think it's a age problem, or it might be due to sudden temperature changes as the autumn is coming. So if the weather is too hot or too cold, the leaves might drop. And here's another one with a different color. It has the same problem. Temperature changes may also be there when you have placed the plants near an AC or a heat radiator, so do check out for that. Other reasons of yellowing might be age, pests, insects, so check for all of them. Thank you, and don't forget to like and subscribe my channel.